Simcenter Amesim is a 1D multiphysics simulation tool. In order to build the model for your machine, you will need as a first input a simple diagram of your system. Let us model a simple hydraulic axis and connect it to TIA portal and our virtual controller PLCSIM Advanced. Simcenter Amesim has a long list of already modeled and validated components that we can use to build our system per drag and drop. For our hydraulic system, we will add first a hydraulic tank and a block to define the fluid properties. First, we build the system and then we parameterize it. Now we add a proportional valve to control via a signal where the hydraulic fluid should go. We add the hydraulic cylinder that will push the mass forward. We also need to add a pressure relief valve to limit the maximal pressure that our system can reach. Now we connect all the hydraulic elements with pipes. We drag and drop a motor block and connect it to the pump. This motor will supply a constant speed to the pump. And the mass from the 1D mechanical library, which elements are represented here in green color. We also need to add the boundary condition to the mass. We add to our sketch an interface block. This is used to interface our simulation to several other tools, such as Automation Connect for Virtual Commissioning or FMI. We create a new output to get from the PLC the signal for the proportional valve. New tag names prop valve as an int. In this case, a 10-volt output for our valve will be defined as automation raw value 27,648. We will now download the PLC code to PLCSIM Advanced, our virtual controller for the S7-1500. Since the value that comes from the PLC is a raw automation value between 0 and 27,648, we need to add a rescaling for 10 volt. Let us parameterize the proportional valve for ±10 volt as command signal and the length of stroke of the hydraulic cylinder as 1 meter. For the fixed displacement pump, we define 10 cc as the pump displacement. We go to simulation mode in Simcenter Amesim and the model is compiled and ready to simulate. Our virtual controller is up and running since we already downloaded the code. We connect to the running instance, in this case called Access, and we import the PLC tags relevant for our application. When we compiled the simulation model, a DLL was generated in the folder where the model was saved. We need to load this DLL into Automation Connect. The last step is to map the signals and start the simulation. We just want to force the output value in TIA portal to check the effect on the simulation. For this, we add the output tag for the command signal of our valve to the watch table. In Simcenter Amesim, we plot the position and speed of the mass being pushed by the cylinder as well as the command signal. In the watch table, we fully open the valve by sending 10 volts to the valve, and we can see in the simulation how the mass is pushed 1 meter till the cylinder reached its maximum stroke.
Siemens. Ingenuity for life.